So I wanted to take a few minutes with this video to go over two interesting PlayStation 5 stories, and if you could hit that like button on the video, it would really help out, and thank you to those that do it. I appreciate it very much. Now, the stories I want to focus on in this video includes one with information coming from a known leaker regarding future PS5 feature upgrades, which includes things like VRR, Quick Resume, seemingly finally being able to expand our storage, and more. While the second story is focused on PSVR2's possible debut title that I personally cannot wait for, and we're going to talk about all of that in this video. First, let me know if you think the PS5 needs a feature like Quick Resume or not. For people who don't know, Quick Resume is a feature introduced on the Xbox Series X where you can have the state of multiple games cached, so you can return to any of them later and jump right back to where you were, essentially like the Resume feature that's currently on the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. I personally think it would be a solid addition to the PlayStation 5 feature set, but of course, that's just me. So comment below, do you think the PS5 needs a feature like Quick Resume or not? Let me know down in the comments below. Now, diving into the first story of the video, PSVR2's debut title. So, one of my favorite games on PlayStation VR that I got to experience during what essentially was my VR binge not too long ago is Blood and Truth. This was a game that was trying to reach that AAA status with the storytelling, the explosions, the facial animations, the overall immersiveness, if that's a word, of the game. It was a top caliber PlayStation VR title in my opinion. I remember sometime last year when Oculus was open to trading with Sony for PSVR titles to bring them over to Oculus platforms, and they would do the same with their exclusive library for PSVR, and I'll bet Blood and Truth was probably one of the titles high on that list, considering this trading conversation or interview spurred after Blood and Truth released in 2019. This is all to say that Blood and Truth is an amazing VR title, and probably one of Sony's biggest on PlayStation VR. So what about the future? Sony London are the people behind Blood and Truth, and David Skilton is a VFX lead over there based off his LinkedIn page. He has been a big source of discussion this past weekend with his LinkedIn page stating that he is working on an unannounced PlayStation 5 title where he worked with rendering/tool engineers to deliver our next-gen scripted GPU particle authoring tool for PlayStation 5. So that really doesn't tell us much besides that he's working on a PlayStation 5 title, and if you take this in, he's been working on Blood and Truth since 2015 until launch, which was 2019, so 4 years. The game was a success in terms of VR games and even topped the UK charts as the first VR game to ever do that. VR game, not PSVR. Sony is working on PlayStation VR 2, so what would be the best way to showcase the evolution from PlayStation VR 1 to PlayStation VR 2 than with a Blood and Truth sequel? I've seen some people mention The Getaway or 8 Days, but I don't see that happening, and a Blood and Truth sequel would basically have all of that anyways, like gang violence, London, etc. They're already doing that here. Sony likes success like any business, and when they hit it with a studio, they want to keep that going. Sony London hit that mark again with Blood and Truth and could very well become Sony's premier virtual reality studio, basically what studios like Naughty Dog or Sony Santa Monica do with 2D/flat games, Sony London could do for 3D/VR games. The studio also has an opening for a lead online programmer for their next big title as well, and I think multiplayer in a Blood and Truth sequel would be very fitting. I'd play the hell out of that. But let me know if you're thinking about buying PlayStation VR 2, or is that not even on your radar? Let me know down in the comments below. Now, diving into the second story of the video, big PlayStation 5 features set to come according to a known leaker. So the PlayStation 5 launch has had its bumps, but with great games and a smooth interface, most have had a good experience so far. But of course, the PlayStation 5 can always improve like any platform. One of the features I personally would love on the PlayStation 5 is Quick Resume, and the switcher feature they already have on the PlayStation 5 would be a perfect home for it. There are others like Digital Foundry who want VRR, variable refresh rate, to be on the PlayStation 5, which is currently a missing feature on the console, but Sony has come out and officially mentioned it will be coming, stating PS5 hardware supports variable refresh rate VRR through HDMI 2.1. After a future system software update, PS5 owners will be able to use the VRR feature of compatible TVs when playing games that support VRR. But now moving on to recent information, known leaker Tidex on Twitter stated multiple features apparently coming to the PlayStation 5, tweeting upcoming features for PS5 VRR, which we mentioned Sony said will be coming in a future update, more customizations to the control center, change positions and trophies and so on, game-based update. So game-based is referring to the friends feature where you essentially create a continued iMessage like group that you can come back to instead of creating new groups for text chats or party chats, etc. So an update is coming there. Switcher update for select PlayStation 5 games. So this one I didn't like reading because this sounds like Quick Resume but limited, and stating it's for select PlayStation 5 games is even worse because that throws away the whole PlayStation 4 library, and you also can't do it with the entire PlayStation 5 library. I personally hope this changes if it actually makes its way to the PlayStation 5. Let's see how it works. Maybe they do mean, or maybe it will be the entire PlayStation 4 library, and for PlayStation 5 only select games will work with this feature. We'll see how it goes if it actually comes. Expansion slot activated. This is probably a feature that needs to come out the fastest in my opinion, so people who want expanded storage could finally have it. Ability to move PS5 off to external as storage. So this one is something people have also wanted very much. The ability to move PS5 games to an external storage for archiving purposes so they don't have to download from the PlayStation Store again. But that's everything he mentioned, and honestly it's not crazy out of the world features. Something like VRR is already confirmed to be coming from Sony. I would expect these features to be rolled out across several updates instead of one big one, and the release date for some of these is probably early 2021, but let's see how it goes. Of course, you guys let me know what features you care about the most from the list: VRR, Quick Resume, SSD expansion, finally, or one of the other features. Let me know down in the comments below, and if you guys did enjoy this video, please hit that like button as it always helps, and subscribe if you're new. I got new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and now I'll check you guys out on the next one. And welcome back to the After Show. This is the part of the video where we have a little fun down in the comments below. If you're old, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. For today's thing, what I want you guys to do is to body, obliterate, destroy, and overall harass the comment section with "Bring on the updates." If you want things like VRR, Quick Resume, SSD expansion, if you're excited for all of that, destroy the comment section with "Bring on the updates," and I'll definitely heart those comments like I always do because I appreciate everybody who stays to the end of my videos. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one.